should be live for game number 2 here at the Riceville tournament. We are still playing at the Blake Hendricks Field.
Holy macaroni got one here today. All of a sudden.
And
I have to squeeze some more in here.
all right, lineup looks players on the field look a little bit different again for the Saints. Macy Meyer catching, Lexi Jewell pitching, McKenna Norby at short, Al Freina at first, Lakin Evans at third, Lila Knowlton at second, J.C. Johnston in center, Braylee Sherrard in left, Jada Meyer in right.
First ball thrown was a ball low, 1-0 count.
We are playing Garner Hayfield. They are 4-5 on the season.
Ball low. Go back. 4-5 on the season?
Yep. And we have Stearns up to bat.
Yeah, all of a sudden that sun has really come out and it's really warmed up here at Riceville.
Let's just gonna settle in here. So the 3-0 count. We need a strike.
Oh, good. We get to be the home team this game.
Yes.
There we go. Good battle back.
For that one. 3 balls, 1 strike.
There it is. Oh, ball outside looks like.
And the leadoff batter will go down to first on the walk.
Okay, we're all right here. Sometimes it takes her a minute to get warmed up, get into her groove.
And that cooler.
She's going to go with a bunt, which is going to go foul. Yeah, we got to be ready for that bunt.
We are just starting off here in the top of the first inning. The St. Lady Saints are playing Garner Hayfield, Ventura.
There's a ball up in the air, kind of over to Lila. Hot out at first. Good charge for Lila. That's one of those ones that are hard to read, whether you go for the catch or let it fall. They are slow coming at you.
We get the out at first for out number 1. Garner has a runner on second.
Ball high.
This is Schumacher for Garner.
1-0 count, 1 down for the Saints. Garner's got a runner at second. Ball in play, hit hard. Second base under Lila's glove. That is going to score a run for Garner.
So, yep, that error will score the run, and the runner is safe at first.
What is he sitting down over here? We both come sit. Get a little reprieve here. 3 out. We need to find a little shade here. It has really warmed up in the sun. Okay, so they put in a courtesy, was that their catcher?
Yep, courtesy runner for their pitcher. That brings up the cleanup batter, Miller. Saints need out number 2.
That was a called strike. Good pitch for Lex. So 0-1 count. Ball high.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the first half of the first inning. Saints are down 1-0.
1-0. Garner's in the lead here in the top of the first inning. Here's a good pitch. Yeah, that a girl, Lex.
And she gets that out. Batter goes down looking for out number 2, and that will bring up to bat Durr.
He kind of hesitated to call that last one a strike. Like, he had to kind of think about it, which it was a little bit higher, a little bit outside, but it was definitely within the strike zone.
Yep.
Called strike. And she's settling in here. 0-1 count. 2 down. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch there.
Lexi's way ahead. 2 strikes on her, no balls. Off-speed pitch. She take off too early. Yep, she did.
So runner leaves early. That will bring out number 3.
Yep, can't do that in softball. You can only go once the ball is released from the pitcher's hand. So getting the timing right is what needs to be done there. And now that I think about it, she did definitely leave early. She was halfway to second base by the time. Yeah, that's the ball.
Yep. Ball left Lexi's hand. So up to bat. Okay, lineup for the Saints is Macy Meyer, Lexi Jewell, McKenna Norby, Al Stein, Lakin Evans, Lila Knowlton, JC Johnston, Braylee Sherrard, Jada Meyer.
Looks like Garner has a left-handed pitcher here, so that'll be a little change.
And a left-handed pitcher.
Oh, yeah. Something different to watch the ball come out of a left-handed
When I was looking at their roster, they are also a generally young team, no seniors, 3 or 4 juniors. They are generally a young team.
Get back to plate. Listen here a minute. Glad you understood. That'd be a bad idea. All right, Macy Meyer's up to bat here. Score is currently 1-0 in Garner's favor. That's a called strike. 0-1 count.
Macy's got to look at it.
Ball low.
1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the first. Saints are down 1-0.
We really want to start off hot here. This team. A big hit. Ooh, ball outside. irritated there at third. I don't.
She was trucking Joe.
She hates Brett.
She knew she had a lot of time.
I laughed because Macy, after her last junior high track meet, she had her track uniform off, and she says, "I will never wear another track uniform again. I hate track." So
Courtesy running for Lexi is Addie Jensen.
oh, we haven't seen her yet this year, have we?
No.
So she is an 8th grader, going to be in
Yes.
9th grade.
She does a very good job in the field. She's generally place infield.
Okay.
Has good contact with the ball at bat. So
McKenna Norby is up to bat. I don't know if either one of us are out to bat. But. So no outs for the Saints. The score is currently 1-1 in the bottom of the first inning.
Two balls, no strikes here for McKenna.
Ball high. Needs to watch this one go by too. Ball high.
And McKenna will go down to first on ball. So it'll bring up Al Fry.
She's going to go ahead and go to second. She did not stop at first, so she can move on to second. There was nobody there. Actually, McKenna, she didn't, I mean, she's in the circle, but that doesn't mean that the ball is high. So, right? So as long as McKenna goes down to first base, but she goes ahead and rounds first base and continues to go with no hesitation, then she can go to second. So that's, umping is fine. It'll be fine.
So he is letting the Garner time out before the ball. The play is dead.
Yeah.
But that will, so that'll keep McKenna at first. So probably a draft off the pitch.
But that is frustrating. But it is what it is, I guess. Just gotta make a call. And you did. So. All right, Alexis Ryan is up to bat. We got runners at first and third.
No outs.
No outs for the Saints.
On the bottom of the first. There goes McKenna down to second.
Yep. So we got her there either way. So
0-1 count for Al.
looking for a base hit here for Alexis. And she thought about going after that one. 0-2 count. She's got to protect up there now. This picture looks pretty young. She looks like she's an 8th grader as well, maybe 9th grader. I could be wrong, but
Number 5.
yes.
This is Emma Schumacher. She's a sophomore.
Whoops. Get down, girlie. Oh, got her. Shoot. Okay, get the hustle. So we got caught.
Trying to steal home on the
Stealing
top ball.
home.
That'll be out number 1. McKenna advances to third. Catcher did a good job of hustling after the ball.
Yep, pitcher was there.
It didn't get as far past her as probably anticipated.
I think, our third base runner kind of hesitated there at first too. So had she not as much, probably would have made it home. But that's what it is. She had a nice slide at home at least. Ball high. Got a 3-2 count for Alexis. 1 down. Score is currently 1-1. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Playing Garner, Hayfield, Ventura. There it is. Ball's in play. Hard hit out to left.
And
Goes
it gets
past the left
past.
fielder. She's going to be running.
Al needs to keep
Good
running.
job, Al.
Keep going.
Keep going, Al.
Keep
Keep going,
going.
Al.
She's going to be on
She's
3.
going to be on third. Don't overrun it.
That'll score a run and puts the Saints up 2-1.
Great hit for Al. That was good to see.
Fun when this focus field works in your favor.
Yep.
Not so much
The first game.
That brings up Lake and Evans. Saints only have one out.
Ball high. So we only scored, it feels like we should have scored more on that, but we only scored one run. We only had one runner.
Yep. Saints just have one out. We're in the bottom of the first.
Ball high.
Saints lead at 2-1.
Ball low. 3-0 count, I believe it is. Ball high. That'll walk her down.
We'll go down to first on the ball, on the walk.
All right, this brings up Lila Knowlton. Now she can't go. I know she was thinking maybe I'll go, but Lakin probably should have went ahead and advanced to second. Nobody was at second, but some of that will come with experience. She'll learn. All right, Lila's showing a bunt. We're going to get Lakin down to second. Man, that breeze feels good now. Oh, called strike. 0-2. Lila's got to really protect up there now. Ooh, she reaches for it. Ball's in the air. Not caught. Fouled it off. Way to hang, Lila. Are we live? I haven't gotten any messages, so. Ooh, ball's in the air. Blooper down. Blooper Lila.
That will advance Lakin to third.
I think we got to turn them on.
Mine's on.
All that talking for nothing.
There it goes, doing something. Oh, now power back on.
Plug it in
It looks to me like you've got sound coming through. Hopefully you can hear us better now out there, Saints fans.
Might be the Joe show. Only one Joe show. A little bit.
So we are in the bottom of the first. Score is 3-1 in favor of the Saints. We have one out. Runners at second and third. J.C. Johnston is batting.
Am I too far away?
J.C. has 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Are we too far away from our station number now? Oh, I know, on TV.
2-2 count. Ball high. So JC has a full count. There's one out here for the Saints in the bottom of the first. They lead 3-1. We have runners on second and third. High fly ball into no man's land. Oh, and we didn't tag up, so the runners all stay put to fly out for out number 2, and that brings up to bat Braylee Sherrard.
All right, I'm just going to do a little testing action here and see what happens.
Braley's first pitch is ball high. Ball 2.
2-0 count with 2 down.
I'd like to score these runners.
Yeah, 3-1. 3-1 is the score currently. With 2 down.
Ball, ball.
Runners are in scoring position, so Braley just needs to poke one out there.
3-1.
Ball outside.
Braley will go down on walks. Loads up the bases and brings up to bat Jada Meyer. Get the bat.
Can't have bat sitting out there.
Jada is ready to swing. She needs to just be patient.
Yeah, she's got to sit back and wait for it to come through. She was way ahead of that one.
We'll take a step to her left.
Ball outside. Yeah, Saints have bases loaded. 2 down. 1-1 count. Jada Meyer's up to bat. Score is currently 3-1 in the Saints' favor. It's good to say.
Yep. The Saints dugout is coming alive here.
Ball's in
get
the air.
past it.
Oh, everybody's running
Nice
here.
fly
You never
ball
know.
by Jada out to left field, but it's caught
Yep, made contact.
for out number 3.
So that was a good inning for the Saints.
Yes, after 1 inning, Saints lead 3-1.
All right, so we are heading to the top of the 2nd inning against Garner.
I believe up to bat will be number 16, Durr, for Garner. We were in the middle of her at bat when the runner left early for out number 3, so I believe it will be.
That takes her count back to 0, though, right? Like,
yes.
She has no balls, no strikes.
So, yep, number 16, Durr. This will be their 5, 6, 7 batters. And we are just starting the top of the 2nd inning.
This is the first baseman, right?
Correct.
Remember right? Swing and a miss. Good start for Lex. Little rise ball there.
I like it.
Little high.
Good spot for that one with no runners on.
Yep. Get it out of her system here.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looks like some of our Saints fans found some shade out there in right field. Hit down third base.
Lakin.
Uh-oh, trouble. Yep. And they're going to hold her up at first, not advance her, which...
So the runner is safe on the throwing error. That brings up Bredlow.
So Garner has a runner at first on an error. looking at a bunt here.
Lexi starts with a strike.
Oh, that was a good start. It would have been a good one to bunt, actually.
Yep.
No, she's wanting to go
She
for it.
offered.
She did. Yep. So they got an 0-2 count. She's got to be swinging away.
Yep. Nothing pretty here from Lexi.
Ball low. 1-2 count. That's all right. That's
Yep,
good miss. Yep, foul ball.
Foul ball.
I'd say that was a good pitch. Looked like a good pitch, so.
Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I just watched the batter on deck throw the ball. She's a right-handed person, and she tried to throw it with her left hand. It was kind of comical, actually. It looked very unathletic, but obviously she's throwing with her non-dominant hand. There it is. Called strike. Good job.
Batter goes down looking for out number 1. We hold the runner at first. That should bring up Moritz, DP for Garner Hayfield.
So the score again is 1-3 in Saint's favor. We are in the top of the second inning. Ball low on that one. 1-0 count with 1 down. Is she, what position is she?
She's the DP.
Okay. Swing and a miss. Had she let that one go by her, I think he would have called it a ball. It was pretty low.
Yep. Yep, she went after it. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first.
There it is. Swing and a miss. She got a little chunk of it, though, but it tipped past her. 1-2 count. There it is. Ball's in play.
Left center.
Yep. Ooh, that's a long way to go.
Run
Good
it
thing we got
down,
Speedy
run it
Gonzalez
down.
out there. Get it in. We got to get it in. We're going to hold her up at third.
Okay.
Nothing hurt. We got runners at second and third. Ooh. For some reason I thought we had 2 down. We only got 1 down.
Well, yeah. So we got 1 out here in the top of the second. Garner has runners on second and third. That brings up the number 8 batter, Mauer.
Oh. She must not have liked that. She felt that was a little bit inside, I think, for her liking, but it looked like good pitch.
Strike 1.
There it is again. Swing and a miss.
Strike 2.
Go get her, Lex. Finish her off here. 0-2 count, 1 down. Score is 3-1. Top of the second. We want to hold them here. No runs this inning.
Yeah.
Nice. Great
And
pitch.
she goes down on strikes looking for out number 2.
All right, so we just want to get this batter out.
That brings up their number 9 batter, Reese Schlusner.
Foul ball. Good start.
Garner has runners at second and third. Saints need an out to hold the score 3-1.
Foul ball again. Heads up to the... Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss
Great
for out
way
number
to get out of that
3.
inning for Lexi. Stayed focused. That was perfect. So that keeps our score at 3-1 in Saints' favor, and we are headed into the bottom of the second inning.
Yep, no damage done after the error and the the double to left center. That was a nice hit by their DP.
Yep, and I think we are at the top of our lineup with Macy batting, I believe.
Correct.
Jada was our
Yep.
last at bat, right?
Yeah, so
we've added through our
did.
lineup the first.
Well, that's exciting.
round.
Let's do that
Yes,
again.
Let's go again.
Yeah.
It feels like we should have more runs, so if we've added through our lineup that way, but that's okay.
Yeah, good call. So 3-1 as we head into the bottom of the second. Yes, we have a quick interview. We're going to mic up Macy Meyer here quick.
Hi guys.
What's your strategy for this at bat, Macy?
I'm gonna sit back because she's kind of slow.
All right, so she is a little slower of a pitcher that we've seen. So it is important that the batters sit back and kind of wait for it to come through, so they can come in, so they can not pop it up in the air.
Yes.
So that's generally what happens with pitchers that don't have as much speed.
And it's not always easy to do. It's not always
it can really
easy to
throw
be
you
patient.
Off. He's going to call that first pitch a strike.
Macy's timing out that pitch again.
It's not. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I even went on.
Internet connection lost.
Yeah, probably about that time.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that now, but we probably lost.
I'm going to talk into my mic. Let's see if I come across again here.
Might have reconnected.
It might have.
on its own.
Yep. I'm testing right now. Throwing some words out there. Can you hear me? Ooh. Hard hit up center field. Candle genius, I'm talking to you. Okay, let me make.
Oh, you're talking to him?
He thinks we're still live.
Okay.
We just moved things a little bit closer to us, but I don't know if that did the trick or not.
Well, we're in the top of the third, Saints fans. Garner has a runner on first. Saints have 2 outs. Saints lead 3-1. Current batter has 1 ball, 2 strikes. Saints looking for out number 3 here. Foul ball.
We even have closed captioning on the live stream right now. Yep, that's where we're at, so we are back to live then.
And we are, yes.
Sounds like a plan. We're live. Okay. thank
High
you.
fly ball infield.
Come on, girls.
McKenna
gosh.
catches it and holds on to it as she's
Lands on her tailbone.
shuffling backwards and uses the ground to help her catch that ball.
It's what makes you feel really unathletic when things like that happen, where you catch the ball, then you trip over second and land on your bottom. All right.
No damage done.
No damage done.
We go to the bottom of the third. Saints lead 3-1.
I'll be
No, I just filled up. Up to bat will be JC Johnston. We head to the bottom of the third, Saints fans. Saints lead 3-1 against Garner Hayfield. Up to bat will be JC Johnston, Braylee Sherrard, and Jada Meyer. JC will be leading us off here. Shows bunt. Pulls back for ball one. Ball two. Lots of patience here for JC. Okay. That one will be strike one, so 2 balls, 1 strike. JC's our first batter here in the bottom of the third. Saints lead 3-1. Ball high. 3 balls, 1 strike. High fly ball. Caught by the shortstop for out.
Yep. All right, brings up Macy Meyer to bat.
So
Jada Meyer did walk.
Our internet is just a little spotty, it seems like here, folks, but we should be back up and running. We're still in the bottom of the third. Saints have 2 outs. Jada Meyer was just walked down to first base. That brings up Macy Meyer.
Oh, way ahead of it. She takes a foul ball down third baseline. So the Saints got a runner at first, 2 down. Bottom of the third inning, the score is 3-1 in Saints' favor. Ball high. Jada had a good steal.
She is safe at second.
Foul ball. Counts 2-2.
Yep. Macy
down.
working on that patient strategy.
That's what she said. She's got to sit back and wait for it. Foul ball again.
Out of play. We are looking to bring this run in.
Yeah, we need to get Jada.
Yep, Jada's out on third. She's just waiting to come home.
Patiently waiting. Ball's
There's
in play,
a fair
out
ball.
to left field. Oh,
Good ball.
catch.
All right, that'll wrap up the third inning. Saints still lead 3-1. We'll move to the top of the fourth.
First 2 innings seemed kind of slow, and now all of a sudden we're just kind of busting through.
Yep, we sure are. We'll recap some playing positions as they were different from game number 1. So this game we have Lexi Jewell pitching, Macy Meyer catching, Al Fryen at first, Lila Knowlton at second, McKenna Norby at short, Lakin Evans at third, left field.
Lexi?
No, Lexi's pitching. Center is J.C. Johnston.
Oh, right, Braley. Is Braley out there?
Braley Sherrard in left, Jada Meyer in right. I think that is, yes, yes.
Going. Scott, we wanted to see it.
Let's go, Coach Norby.
Throw it down.
McKenna called for the ball at second, and Coach Norby missed the cue.
He's not listening to us. He doesn't want to get rattled here, I guess.
He's slyly walking away.
He is. All right, big defense for the Saints here.
Yep, everybody needs to stay focused on the game, not lose
I don't know where we're at in
track
the
of
batting
what's
order
going
here.
on. Let's see here. Is this their first baseman or their DP?
First baseman.
First baseman.
Oops, and hit by a pitch for the first one.
So
All right, nothing hurt.
they are starting with their 5, 6, 7 batters. So up to bat for Garner here will be Bredlow.
Looks like we're going to put in a pinch runner for...
That's Lexi's only free pass of the game, folks. So
She's only one.
it's her one free pass of the game.
Yeah. Now we got to move on. Now
Yep.
she's going to pitch some good strikes and play her game.
So up to bat now will be Bredlow. Top of the fourth. No outs. Runner on first.
Score is 3-1. Saints. Ball in play, out to
Go get it.
right field.
Go get it.
Yes.
Nice
hit it to
trap by
line.
Jada. Good job. Nice heads up
Good
play.
job, yep.
Jada covered a lot of ground to go get that ball. I'd love seeing her being aggressive and just go getting it. That'll be one out for the Saints. Hold it stuck again.
Oh no, we're talking to ourselves again. I hate when that happens.
Oh, it looks like it resumed.
So,
So,
first pitch was
okay, so Saints fans, we were recapping the schedule for this upcoming week. So Monday is Central Springs, at Central Springs. Tuesday is at North Union. Wednesday is at Charles City. Thursday is home versus Algona. Friday is home versus Osage. All of those games will start at 6 with varsity followed by JV starting at 6 p.m. except for Wednesday. The school calendar has Wednesday's game in Charles City. JV first starting at 5:30 followed by varsity.
All right, we got a 3-1 count for Lexi. I wanted to make sure. For some reason, I thought she had another. They were behind on the scoreboard, but they are on target, so she's got a 3-1 count.
Lexi Jewell's up to bat.
Ball high. She walks down to first.
Lexi has walked. She
All right,
heads down to first.
Let's go, McKenna.
Yep.
McKenna Norby's up to bat. Gonna put in a courtesy runner for our pitcher, Lexi. Addie
Jensen, yep.
again.
McKenna's due for a nice drive here.
Called strike.
A little bit high and outside for McKenna's liking, but it's called strike.
Wasn't her pitch to swing at then.
That's right.
Ball outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, we're losing them on the scoreboard. We got 1-1 count. They've got a 0-1 count, so. Oop.
Oh, there's a nice
be a
ball.
hard hit
It's
ball.
going to be foul.
straighten that out.
That is the nice hard line drive we are looking for.
We just needed to be in
That's right.
fair territory. All right, McKenna Norby's up to bat. Runner on first for the Saints, no outs. 0-2 count.
Foul ball.
That one too.
Good battle by McKenna.
So it sounded like the boys baseball won their first game.
Where are they at
11
today?
to 1. They're at St. Ansgar.
They are.
So they play. Ooh, that's
Oh,
good
there we
hit.
go.
Get over.
Let's
her
get
head.
behind.
Get, over her head.
Get behind. Oh.
Shoot. Go.
Okay. So caught by the center fielder, but good ball by McKenna.
I really thought that was going to get over her head.
I
to be
did
quite
too.
honest, the way it was hit.
She's playing pretty deep out there, but
All right, Alexis Fine is up to bat.
yep. One down for the Saints. We have a runner at first.
Smart base running by Addie over there. First pitch is a ball. Ball high. Oh, throwing it down to first. Safe at first. Two-0 count for Alexis. Ball high. 3-0 count. She should watch this one go by. Count, one down, scores 3-1. Bottom of the fourth inning. Saints are leading.
Should be ball 4. Addie needs to turn around.
Yeah, turn and look at least. Give it a... So pass ball.
That puts runners at first and second for the Saints. We only have one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat is Lakin Evans. She's due for a hit. Ball outside.
So far out. Ooh, nope, not going.
Still gonna miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I would say this pitcher generally throws to the outside.
Yep,
corners.
with
So
a left-handed pitcher,
Yeah.
she is staying on the outside.
So a 2-1 count for Lakin. Ball high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ball high. That'll walk her down. So bases are loaded for the Saints, and we got Lila Knowlton up to
Yeah,
bat.
we gotta score some of these runs.
We do.
We've left a few base runners on the last couple
I wonder
innings.
how many we've left on this game. 'Cause
Yeah.
we had bases loaded one other time, I think,
Yes,
here, and
yes.
ended up.
Yep.
So we have got
We
to
need to
get
bring
these
'em in.
runners in. Smart batting for Lila here is what we're hoping for. Or a nice base hit. There's balls
There's
on the
a ball.
ground. So they're going to go ahead and do a fielder's choice and got our girl out at second. So Lakin is out at second. That leaves runners on first and third for the Saints. 2 down. Jace Johnston's up to bat.
And JC started off this inning, so we have
So we
batted
batted
around.
and only scored 1 run. 4-1. Did she start it off? Did she? Maybe we're wrong on that.
Maybe we're wrong. Maybe that was last inning.
That might have been. The innings are starting to blur together all of a sudden.
So many innings.
Too much sun for us?
Yes.
Something. Ball high, so 2-0 count for. Oh. First one was a strike. 1-1 count.
Oh.
Jeez. We got to get it together. Sorry, Saints
Oh,
fans.
might not be
but there
us.
are 2 outs. Saints have runners on second and third. J.C. Johnston is up to bat.
2-1.
Ooh, ball outside. That was way outside. 3-1 count. Maybe we need a nap after this game. Ooh, ball high. Puts
JC
JC
will.
on base,
Yep.
and bases are loaded for the Saints.
Brings
again.
up Braley Sherrard.
Score is still 4-1. Saints leading. Bottom of the fourth, 2 down. Braley Sherrard is up to bat. Ball outside. Kind of struggling with finding that zone in over the plate. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 outs.
1-1 count.
I'd like to see a few more of these runs come in.
Ball. Catcher did a good job stopping that one, kind of right between her legs there. Two-one count. Ooh, ball's in. Oh, back to the pitcher. She's going home with it. Oh, no.
Runner safe at home.
Unfortunate. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Get down, get down.
Lila may have to get dirty. Woofda. So.
Might want to slide on that, but
So the pitcher
we
went ahead and
score
went
2.
home with that instead of maybe
Tipped
going to
off the-
first.
Yep.
Kind of a more natural play. A lot of them is to go to first, but
Yep.
she went ahead and went home with it,
Yep.
even though we had 2 outs.
Tipped
Catcher
off
didn't quite
the
catch it and bounced
pitcher's
off,
glove.
and then Lila advanced and came around, and catcher decided not to try to get her out at home.
So that brings our score to 6-1 Saints. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 2 outs. Jada Meyer up to bat now. Swing and a
Maybe
miss.
Jada was the one that started us off this inning,
Maybe.
which would make a little bit more sense. Yeah, so the score is currently 6-1 in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2 down, 1-1 count. Runners for the Saints are on second and third. This could be another score with JC being at third. Yep, there brings it. Score is 7-1. Kind of wondering if our grillers want to start grilling.
That sounds good. So 7-1 Saints here in the bottom of the fourth. Saints have a runner on third yet. Jada Meyer up to bat. We have 2 outs. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jada. A lot of things happening here on Jada's at bat.
All right, Jada walks.
Jada walks. That brings up the top of the lineup for the Saints, Macy Meyer. Score is currently 7-1 Saints in the bottom of the fourth. We have 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Macy Meyer is batting. First pitch is ball 1. Jada advances down to second. Ball 2.
2-0 count. 2 down. Ooh, that was a good pitch.
Strike on the outside
Thought about
corner.
it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Like those are the ones outside. She kind of ran on the inside of.
Yep, you always want to lead off into foul territory when you're on third because by chance you get hit by a live ball, you will be out if you are in fair territory.
Ball's
Good
in
ball
play.
to left center.
To left.
That should score
runs
two,
for the
yes.
Saints. Perfect. Macy
Nice
better
ball by Macy. That should bring our score to 9-1.
So we have to get to the 5th inning.
Yes.
For
So,
the
yes,
eight-run
the
rule
run
to
rule
apply.
is 10. If you're up by 10 in innings 3 and 4
Is that what it is?
is the new run rule, and then up by 8 in innings 5 and 6, the game will end early. So we need to put up 2 more runs here. If that doesn't happen, we're going to go to the top of the 5th for 3 outs and call it a game.
Call it a game. Which is going to help with our pitching today. Cause
Yes.
we
Shorten up
do-
those innings will be
yeah,
good.
Shorten up and give our pitchers some relief there. And
Yep.
those pitches thrown. They are bringing in a new pitcher for Garner.
This is number 1. I think. Right?
Hook is her name.
Kaylin Hook. She is a junior. She is not listed as a pitcher, but she will be throwing some strikes here for Garner.
They are doing a lot of shifting actually for Garner right now.
Okay, so we are in the bottom of the 4th. Saints are up 9-1. We have a runner on first, 2 outs. Lexi Jewell's up to bat. And we'll be facing a new pitcher from Garner Hayfield.
All right, let's go, Lex. Let's bring in Macy. A nice hit out to the green in between left and center and bring in another run.
Yep, find a hole out there. So the Saints are
All right, Lexi Jewell. Ball.
ball high.
One 0 count, 2 down, scores 9-1. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Hook is a right-handed pitcher for the Cardinals.
Ball high.
Schlusner is keeping Macy at first.
Ball high.
3-0 count.
We give her a good one here.
Yep, and I'm guessing that Lexi is going to let this one go by.
She better. Smart batting.
That'll be
Ball
ball
high.
4, sends Lexi down to first on the walk.
We got a bat out here dwindling. Somebody
The
better
game-ending run is now on first with Lexi.
Here comes
Addie, yep.
Jensen again.
McKenna Norby's up to bat. She is due for a hit. Macy and Addie are going to be on their horse.
They will. There's a called strike, yep.
McKenna's timing that one out.
There it is. Ooh, swing and a miss. 0-2 count for McKenna. Macy likes to. She's almost over halfway there some of these times.
Yeah,
Hopefully
she's
being smart.
keeping them working.
Yeah.
There it is. It's a pop up. The tree's in the way.
Kind of a distraction, but she catches it. Fouls out. That is 3 outs for the Saints. Score is currently 9-1 in Saints' favor. We are in the top of the 5th inning, so technically all we need to do is hold them here and not let them score.
We need a strong defensive inning. 3 up, 3 down.
3 up,
Let's
3
end
down.
this game.
And where are we at in their batting order, do we
That's
think?
a great question. Let's find out. Just not as focused today as I usually am, Jode. I think they may be at the top of their lineup, but let's see.
Scott, we are expecting to see a throwdown this time.
So this is the number 9 batter for Garner, Reese Swoosner. She's the catcher. So it'll be a 9-1-2 batters for the Cardinals.
All right. No changes for the infield for the Saints or the outfield for the Saints, it looks like. Good start.
Foul ball.
Ball's in play. Ooh, off Alexis's ankle there. Ouch.
Is safe at first.
It does not even bother her, but
Yep, she just keeps moving on. That'll bring up the top of their lineup. This is Stearns.
ball in
Stearns.
play, hit to center field. All right, we're all right.
Okay. That'll bring up their number 2 batter.
So Garner now has runners at first and second.
Who were?
No outs for the Saints. Top of the
Hook.
5th inning.
Saints need it out.
Yep. There it is. Ball's in play. Out to center field
Yep.
again. Kind of
A little blooper there.
It is gonna. Oh.
Get it in.
Yeah, we gotta
Yep.
get it in.
Yep.
They held their runner up at third.
They did. Bases loaded for the Cardinals.
Yep. Infield's up here. We want to get the play at home. We
Yep.
obviously want an out. We're ahead 9-1. Getting
Yep.
the outs are what's most important. They scored.
Should be a
run or
good
two.
situational play here.
Macy's got to keep it in front of her.
So 1-0 count. Bases loaded. No outs here in the bottom of the top of the 5th.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 count.
This is the number 3 batter. No, yeah, Schumacher. Number 3 batter, Schumacher.
Ball's in play. Gonna make the play at home. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Yep, this is gonna score 2 here.
Yep.
Just the execution of it didn't work in our favor there. Fielded cleanly by McKenna. Throw was just a hair off. Macy
Yep.
would have had to really stretch for it. Wasn't able to get a hold of it. Went behind the plate. She then scored 2 runs.
All right, Saints need it out. That leaves runners at second and third. And this is their cleanup batter.
So score now is 9-3. Pretty close there. Keep it in. Oh, shoot.
Okay, we gotta clean some stuff up here.
Yep. Maybe
That brings the score 9-4.
get the runners off the bases here, and we'll.
Yep, we gotta not have this one bad inning.
Yeah, let's just focus on our batter here. Get the out, and then we're moving on. Swing and a miss. It's 2-1 count.
Saints looking for an out. We need outs.
Go outside pitch. Oops. Oh, yeah. That was like the perfect throw. And
Yes.
Lakin was right there. I honestly thought that
So
went past
Macy picks off the
Lakin's
runner
glove.
at third. Lakin had the glove right in the right spot.
Wow.
So we get out number 1.
She had her glove like perfect.
Yep.
It was crazy town. I don't even think that girl knew that ball was coming down.
Hopefully that's the spark of energy we need
hope.
here. We got a 2-2 count here. Saints have 1 out.
Ball's in the air, out to JC. Center
Can of
field.
corn.
Hannah Corn to
JC.
JC. Great catch.
Yep. Out number 2. Brings up their first baseman, Durr.
Got a bat out there, yep. Just kind of ran right past it, but all right, so no runners on base for Garner. We've got 2 down for the Saints. Score is currently 9-4. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Oh, foul ball.
1 strike.
Foul ball again. She's well ahead in the count.
Yep.
0-2 count. Maybe now would be a good time for a little off-speeder pitch.
Yep. Saints have 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. Good pitch. Nine to 4 in favor of the Saints here in the top of the 5th.
Ooh, hit by pitch. Dang it.
That one gets away from
Kinda
Lexi.
sounded like it went off her hip or something kind of funny there. The way she.
Yep. Yeah, she knew it. All right, that's okay.
Yeah, nothing hurt here.
She has she had a nice hit last time around, so might have better chances here with this batter. Bredlow.
Ball low. 1-1 count.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 5th, Saints lead 9 to 4.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Lexi just needs to finish it up here. Nope, I got a text too. Camera's facing the ground.
We zoomed into the ground behind the catcher here for a moment, but we should be back to a full.
There we go.
All right,
So did
that
she-
was a
she
yep,
struck her out,
yep, swing and a
whatever
miss there
happened.
for out number
we really
3.
didn't see it. We were both worried about where the camera was
Yep.
zoomed.
So we head to the bottom of the 5th. We are up by 5. Score is 9 to 4. Looking for another strong offensive inning to put this one away.
I'm assuming the camera is no longer facing the ground from what we're able to see.
You think that, or is it? It's fine. It's just delayed, I think. It's showing the Hayfield.
It is kind of, it's not, we're missing our whole left side. Oh,
I think it was just kind of zoomed in. But now it should be fine. That's what they're seeing, anyway. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Saints lead 9-4. Up to bat is Al Frine. The Al, Lakin,
hello.
Lila.
Joe Warrington is saying the same thing.
Right? This is what they're seeing. I think they're all just testing it. I don't know what they want. Good hard hit to the shortstop. Over to first for out number 1. Brings up Lakin Evans. I mean, that's what they're seeing what they're seeing,
So not quite sure on the camera situation, but I've gotten some messages that the camera is facing the ground, but what we're able to see is we are seeing the field.
All right. Up to bat is Lakin Evans. Saints have 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Ball's in.
Oh, nice hard shot to the third baseman.
Good line drive.
Snagged out there for out number 2. Brings up Lila Knowlton.
All right, rally on 2 for the Saints here. Ball low. 1-0 count. Ball high, she thought about it.
No, she did not
I was
go.
gonna say, she did not break that.
2 balls, no strikes to Lila. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
2-1 count. 2 down. Scores 9-4. Bottom of the 5th inning. Ooh. 3-1 count. That was close.
Yeah, it was.
Ball high.
Ball 4.
That walks Lila down to first base.
Brings up J.C. Johnston.
Oh, ball's in play to the third base. Out at first.
Good contact by J.C., but she's out at first for out number 3. That'll
To the top of the 6th.
9-4 Saints.
Well, I was hopeful of our 8-run rule that it would go in our favor. But they had
Still
some
could
good-
happen.
They had some good hits that
Yep.
last inning, so. So no changes for the Saints on the infield, outfield areas. We are in the top of the 6th inning. So we must be running out of time. Or some, I don't. I feel like the ump is saying this is it.
Yeah, the ump set,
Mr.
yeah.
Conway's out there saying this is it.
So there must be some sort of time limit just to keep the games on schedule.
And this has been a little bit longer of a game, I
Yep.
would say.
Yep. So inning number 6 could be it.
So we need to hold them here.
We
no
need
matter
3
what
outs.
happens. Yep, 3 outs.
Let's just do it. Up to bat is their DP.
I always thought there was these rules about if you didn't play, it didn't count as a game. Something, if you don't play 7 innings, it doesn't count as a game, but I don't know.
Correct.
All the rules on that. I'm
So
sure
it'll be the
coaches don't.
7, 8, 9 batters for Garner Hayfield.
All right, 0-1
Just
or 1-0
miss.
count.
Looking for a strong defensive inning just to wrap this up.
There's a called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Balls, foul ball. Good backhand by Lakin, though, just for some good practice there. He's picked it up pretty well.
Yep.
1-2 count, no outs.
Let's
Score
get
is
this
9-4
first out.
Saints, top of the 6th inning.
Good miss.
Low, 2-2. There's a good pitch. Ball's in the air. First base to Alexis Ryan. She's going to catch it. She had her other hand up there with that ball that time.
Yep. Out number 1. That brings up the 8 batter.
Ball's in play to McKenna. She's out at first. Great
One
play.
step hop over to first. 2 down. That brings up the number 9 batter, Slusner.
Darn, I wish we could have had this inning last inning. Ball low. Do you know anything about Riceville? Have you looked at their record at all?
They
or
are doing well.
Are
They have a winning record for sure. I can look that up here.
scrappy. Riceville's always kind of
High
been scrappy
fly
for us.
ball.
Fly ball out to center and can of corn for
Out
JC.
number 3, that should end it.
We'll see here. Let's just double check on this before we. Yep, that's going to end the game. The final score was 9-4 Saints.
All right, we
In
have
the
a
6th
1-game
inning.
break. We'll be back around 2:30,
Yep.
2:45 for
Going to have some burgers and hot dogs and cookies and chips and
refuel.
refuel.
All right.
The girls some shade maybe for a little bit.
All right.
3-game tournament can be hard.
That's right.
So,
Take a little break, refuel, and
yep.
that's it for now, Saints fans. See you in a little bit.